It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Good morning from Europe, guys. Piotr here. Global Liteforex YouTube channel. Time 10:15 a.m. CET. And we are going to cover UK retail sales today. But plenty of different things are going around. So let's start with the risk warning and let's discuss what is going on. Guys, please bear in mind, trading FX on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all your initial investments, so please do not invest the money. You cannot afford to lose seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Alright, guys. Plenty of things going on, and again, two fantastic, at least that's how it looks right now, two fantastic setups since yesterday going on. Let's start with S&P. As you can see, we closed the gap. That was my entry. Staying short on S&P here. So far, so good. Not gonna do anything unless, you know, there is spike out of the nothing. I don't know, 2% to the upside. I'm joking right now, but I'm not gonna do anything ahead of the US Open. Then also, and this is the fantastic thing. If you remember yesterday, we discussed this yellow zone as a possible supply, especially 50% of that zone with the stop above this spike, above the Monday low, right? So in that case, I'm already half out, right? Remaining move stop to the positive side, so it's no longer stop loss. It's this time it's like +1, so small stop profit. And if you remember yesterday, we were discussing few possibilities. Looks like the thing in Hong Kong plus uncertainty in relation to the US-China trade war, plus horrible Australian data. All of this looks like here turning around in Europe. So a little bit of the softer tone when we are talking about the risk. So right now, dollar yen is testing first possible demand. That's why I cut half before we start our meeting a little bit higher. And the next one is around 108.35. So that's what I'm gonna to target, right? The next yellow zone, and that make produce, if we are going to back to my entry and my original stop. All right, so in case we hit the second target, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It it is a chance we are going to hit 6R on that one, right? That's the power of the things we are doing here, right? Analyzing the charts, not chasing the prices, that's the key. Waiting patiently, right? Waiting patiently, and trying to have very, very tight stops, and that's providing the opportunity that from time to time, it's not gonna be 2-3 hours. From time to time might be 5, 6, and more. So that's the things we are doing here. Now, because we are here to cover UK retail sales, right? So I'm going to focus right now, going to focus on the cable and pound yen. But because of many things are going on, many interesting things are going on, as well as the first day of the impeachment hearing in US. Powell testified yesterday, but Powell didn't move the market. Today will testify again. So plenty of different things going around. That's why you are more than welcome to join me this afternoon, 2:30 p.m. CT. So around the first US data announcement. Today we are going to get PPI, so the inflation on this producer side. And that's why you are more than welcome to join me at that time. We are going to make a little bit of the summary of all those things are going on around. Right here, right now, we are going to focus on the pound USD, pound yen, because of the UK retail sales. As you can see, pound is spiking, and especially on cable, we are testing possible demand zone finally, right? After 3 days of waiting, cable is testing the supply zone we discussed 2 days ago, okay? So that's gonna be very, very interesting, and I do think we might see some kind of the reaction. But let me check what could be the reason of the pound. Maybe there is something election related, so that's why we have a pound to the upside. No, I can't see anything. I couldn't find anything, at least for now. So maybe it's a pure manipulation towards the supply, and completely different story we might see after the data. But it also could be related to what is going on the pound yen. Here, based on our analysis we did yesterday and day before, we hit possible demand, and we have a bounce. Of course, here the bulls have to take out and get back above 140. All right, get back above 140 to neutralize the latest move to the downside. All right, to try to make some kind of the stabilization, and to try to consolidate before the continuation. Anyway, what's the market expectations? 0.2 positive side versus 0 month to month previous reading. So market is expecting the retail sales ticking up a bit, at least a bit, right? Well, we'll see. We still have like 5 minutes to go, so talking about the things happen within the last 24 hours. Also, it's worth to mention that during the Tokyo session, we get, as I said before, ugly Australian job market, but also Chinese data was weaker. Fixed Asset investments lower than what market was expecting. Industrial production much lower, right? Retail sales much lower. So looks like Chinese economy is feeling already the pressure from the trade war. Also, there is a report from KPMG that 25% of the German company doing the stuff in China do have a plan to move out, to run away from China. So whoa, amazing times we have right now. But again, let's get back to the pound, let's get back to the trade, the news. Let's get back and check what we might have here. Again, in relation to the cable, I'm looking to sell, right? Either on a retest or maybe even higher high. And I do understand that we might see also bigger manipulation towards the Monday high, right? But if we are going to agree that last few days, last 3 days, that was a consolidation. So in case of the break to the upside, we might see 129.20, right? So a little bit bigger spike. So in case I'm gonna be short here because of this supply, all right? In case I'm going to take that short and I'm gonna be stopped out, I'm gonna to wait patiently for the second setup from the short side. It might even be that I'm gonna be for a short period of time long on the cable, trying to take the advantage of the double size of the after the break of that range, right? So, well, we will see. We still have like 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Let's switch lower. So again, guys, don't forget afternoon meeting. Well, we have very good series going on this week. So let's learn together. Of course, it's a long process. It's not that you are going to get one strategy and you are gonna be rich. So it's not quick get rich quickly scheme. It's gonna to take your time trying to learn trading, but definitely it is worth. Anyway, 1 minute to go. Upside pressure on the pound. Look for this combination here, guys. That's what we have here, and if that's what we have here right now, maybe, just maybe, we are going to see this type of the rally on the cable. 10 seconds to go. I'm not gonna jump in immediately. Waiting. Oops, oops, oops. Some pullbacks. minus 0.1 versus plus 0.2 expectations. So weak. So let's have a look what we can get here. So yeah, looking to sell that cable on some kind of the spike if seen. Stop is gonna be above 75, so I would be 74, 75, so would be great to have it at least 10 pips, so 64 maybe. We'll see. We'll see if we can jump in, if the market will give us that chance. Otherwise, we'll have to try to jump in based on some different setup. But let's wait patiently. Looks like 59 might be the case here with 74. It's a little bit too high. Especially that the first target is gonna be 31, right? This low here. So 59, 31. It's like 29 pips. 30, let's assume it's 30. So max stop should be around 10 pips, right? So if we are going to get in at 59, we might try to, you know, manipulate more and try to get these stops above 66. Yeah, well, we will see. We will see. Looks like they're trying to hold this early Asian consolidation, 50%. So we have attempt to go lower. Now, you know, we might even see higher cable from here. Well, we'll see. Waiting patiently. With pound yen, maybe the current low is something we've seen here. So maybe we are going to get one more low, right? So that's what we have here, is here. So lower low, maybe. What was the size of the that was the one, that was the second, and that's what is going on with the third one. Well. That's one, and we are going to, that could be the case here. Alright, so the move to the downside is equal in size to what we've seen before. I mean this one. this one, and that one. So equal moves to the downside. So now, because we break below again 59, we might see double move to the downside based on these equal moves, right? So if that's the supply right now, so if we are going to get this type of the bounce and double that move to the downside, that would ideally hit this latest weakness we've seen here. But this latest weakness was already been tested here, so cautious, right? Well, we'll see. Let's wait and see. Come on, pound, push it a little bit higher to have a possibility to jump in. Okay, so on the pound yen, let's place that line here on the 15-minute chart for that possible lower low. So looks like they did the job before news came out, right? I don't like this type of the trading. I would prefer to see the manipulation post data into that level. That would be easier to make the sell, right? But, well, we'll see. We'll see. Patience is needed here. No, I'm still short dollar yen. Half as per plan we did yesterday, right? As I explained at the beginning what I'm looking for, so there is no reason for me to try to chase the market, right? First important thing is a trading plan, and then trying to follow the trading plan, right? So let's have a look how this dollar yen is doing right now. Just don't forget, guys, that half was closed, right? This remaining half. And it was based on what we discussed in details yesterday. In details. So market is trying to break down from that consolidation. If we are going to double that consolidation, it's gonna be around the next possible demand, intraday demand. So that's why the target is over there. Don't forget, guys, that because of all those things happened within the last 24 hours, we are going to have afternoon meeting 2:30 p.m. CET, meaning that we are going to start around the US PPI data announcement, and we are going to summarize all those things, trying to create the trading plan for the remaining part of the day as well as for Friday. Okay, pound is trying to get back. Two equal moves here as well, so it could be this type of the move. So yeah, it should be possible that we are going to see retest of that high. And then another wave to the downside eventually. In the 5 minutes, it looks a little bit different like this. Oh, come on, cable. Push higher. You may want to check the whole details in relation to the retail sales data. So here is the link for the Office for National Statistics, UK. And situation as what we've seen lately for quite a few times already. Getting quiet after the data. So it looks like it's you know, the dust is settling right now after the retail sales data. So it's no longer going to be the trade the news. I'm going to watch carefully 2870. In case of the move higher, as we discussed earlier, there is a chance to try to break Monday high and open 2920, right? Top of the channel from the higher time frame right here. So top of that channel is breaking through, and especially if we are going to make some kind of the measure after the break, we get that break, that, guys, as you can see, possible, right? So watching carefully, not chasing short side here. This 2840 might even be or a little bit below. If you are bullish, that might be eventually the chance to try to push higher. That's the 50% of that current range going on for the 3 days. Similar in case of pound yen, you know, it's gonna be challenge to try to trade alongside pound yen once I'm short dollar yen, but I'm gonna watch that low here. All right, I'm gonna watch that low here, but for now probably cable is what I'm going to focus on. Okay, don't forget guys, we have another meeting later today, 2:30 p.m. CET. You are more than welcome to join me this afternoon. We are going to make the summary of what happened within last 24 hours. It was so busy, and we are going to try to prepare the trading plan for the rest of the day and for tomorrow. As it's getting very quiet right now, post UK retail sales data. That's it from me this morning. Don't be trapped, guys. Be careful. Don't chase the market, and see you around a little bit later today after the New York Open. Have a great one, guys. See you.